This is my trip to MeowWolf today, or yesterday and today. And it's a collective artwork, it says, by different artists. It's an exploration of the imagination, and it's a immersive art adventure. And it's made of different artists, so there's different themes as you go throughout it. You know, it was started by a group of artists here in Santa Fe. And fortunately, there's a guy by the name of George R. Martin. He wrote the famous Game of Thrones, and he helped to back the making of this. So, I mean, I don't think he paid for it all, but you know, he was one of the backers to get people involved in making this multi-million-dollar art venue. And unfortunately, you know, I did receive some encouragement to be a part of their creative group, but at the time I was just so busy I couldn't be a part of it all, unfortunately. This used to be a bowling alley, and as I recall, there were some really bad incidents that happened. You know, I think all bowling alleys have some kind of reputation. It seems like that's kind of an American thing. You get drinking and people start to fight and whatnot.
There it goes.
It's unfortunate, but anyhow, I think that was sort of the beginning of the end for their bowling alley. So anyhow, it was bought out by a group of investors, and they're trying to maintain here's the remnants of that the bowling pin, and that's the original bowling pin there, denoting that it was a bowling alley. But I went ahead and bought myself an annual ticket. Ooh, I like these buffaloes. I thought they were really cool. They're kind of on the way out of the venue. I didn't take a lot of pictures, but you know, you could do that all day long. There's just thousands and thousands and thousands of images to choose from. And some of it's, I mean, you really have to be there. It is, as they say, it is immersive in that the vibration of the sound, the feel, the quality, the echoing. It's really impressive. It really is. The thing about it too is that it is 360 degrees above, below, on all sides of you. There's been attention to detail all through the exhibition. So you know, you look up. I mean, now they give you these little glass. I mean, if you want, they have these 3D glasses. And there are exhibitions in there that capitalize on the three, like this here, that's a little town. Now this is where they hold the concert. They hold concerts inside of this thing here. And this surrounds the concert. So if you're a concert goer, you can be up above there. And of course you can have alcohol up there, so you can look down. And I suppose now, not that I get high or anything, but I can just imagine if you have those goggles on and you're like tripping on something and looking at these things through 3D glasses, and these things are like shifting your reality, and you're you're going to be sitting there going like, wow, man, this is awesome, dude. Chaw. I would imagine that's what's going to happen if you're doing it. But no, I'm a little bit, that's if you're a young person, I think. But I think it would be a blast, though. And of course, you can imagine how many people just get stuffed in there. And oh man, the security is like really super tight. So I don't think they're going to put up with a whole lot of shenanigans. But anyhow, like I said, you know, you can point the camera in any direction, and there's something going on in all directions. It's really neat. It's really neat. Now, if you are intoxicated and go in there, I think you really need somebody to hold, their hand as they walk you through there. And there are just so many displays. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't even count. I mean, it would be impossible to count how many things that are mesmerizing. This is what I've got here. This is like a 10-minute video of MeowWolf, and it doesn't even do it justice. There's just so many things to look at. And it really is. It's mostly for families. I'm saying getting high, but, they do have concerts during the weekends. So, and they have, they say they have private parties, so I don't know what that would entail. God, that must be expensive. The amount of electricity, holy smokes. I'm sure they had to have had something going on with the city to power this thing up. I was really surprised at the airflow. Yeah, that was one thing that I was concerned about with people sneezing and coughing and whatnot, but there was plenty of fresh air coming into the place. Now, I was thinking about what are the exact themes of this whole institution, the venue, the emphasis. It kind of, I think it is gets at an alternative, what do you call it? Utopia of the future, of the possibilities where technology can lead us. Eco-friendly, that sort of thing. I thought this was very beautiful. Again, I mean, you could potentially lose your balance in there if you don't know what you're doing. But this was that room. You can make your own music here. They have little buttons in there, and depending on which button that you choose to press, creates a different tone, and it starts to create a pendulum of sound into a musical format. It's really, really neat. I really liked it. I think something like that, Laurie Anderson would have had she's a music sound artist, sound sculpture. And they have these new hallways that they built up, and I was just really, really blown away by these things. This hallway, when they first made it, it really wasn't as elaborate as this. They really, really went out of their way. I mean, the whole building is literally like a fun house. I came very early, so there weren't that many people. I drove by earlier today, and it was super crowded, and there are times where the lines outside are all the way to the street. So it's hit or miss, I think. And they give you these little coins, and you can play these different machines. There were a lot of machines I got to play. I didn't have time to show all of them, but this is one of them. I thought it was kind of cool.
Good luck.
And she ends my video.